Hello guys, this is me Abubakar. Once again, I'm here to record a video or conduct an interview with Ludmila from Russia. Thank you so much and welcome to my show.
Thank you for having me here.
Ludmila, where from you and what do you doing for a living?
Okay, my name is Ludmila, or short name is Mila. I'm from Russia, and I work for a consulting company. And
Mhm.
the consulting is devoted to an income tax, the income tax. So it's about taxes, about money, and so.
Okay. Is this a government job or private sector?
No, it's for a private company. I used to work for the government organization for the tax inspection, but it was a long time ago. And now I'm working for a private company.
Okay, got it. So where are you living in Russia? Because that's a huge country. They are touching, I think, 26 countries. They share the border with the 26 countries almost. One side in Asia, another side touching with the America also.
It's not it's not the border with America, but it's not like a long distance. Yes, between
Yeah, because
Russia
there's two
and Alaska.
small island. Yeah, two small island. If you go there, so you move to one day back if you comes
Yeah,
to Russia. So there's a big difference. I seen in pictures and video also. That was interesting.
yeah. I live in the European part, not far away from Moscow. The city's name is Ivanovo. It's not that big, but anyway, it's pretty well known in Russia due to its nickname. The nickname is the City of Brides. A girl who is getting married. So we are the City of Brides, which
Okay.
means a lot of beautiful girls are here.
Oh, amazing.
Yeah.
So, how about the weather condition? Because in Russia, I seen a lot of area all the time. There's a lot of snow and a lot of glaciers are there. And temperature somewhere, minus 60 or minus 70 is a normal there. And people are surviving so easily. So, how about your area? So, what's the temperature normally there?
In the area where I live, what do you mean now or when? Because we have such a diverse weather during the year. We have 4 seasons, yes,
Mm.
and of course, the weather is absolutely different, like in winter and summertime. So, in winter, it might be 30 degrees below zero, and in
Mm.
summertime,
Minus
it
40.
might be 30. 40,
Ah,
it can be 40, but very, very seldom.
okay. So, how about summer?
30, 20. In the summer,
Hmm.
it's plus 30, plus 20. For example, now it's plus 18, but it's raining today, so
Quite good.
it's a bit
It
cold.
seems like spring here in
No, it's summer.
Pakistan.
It's our
Yeah,
yeah,
here in
yeah,
Pakistan,
summer.
in spring season we are enjoy almost 20 or 18 or 15 temperature. And the spring
Yeah.
season, when the winter season is off or finished.
hmm Yeah, yeah, such. I mean, even our summer can be like winter for somebody. Yes, for example, I have some friends from Argentina, for example, and sometimes in winter time they have the same temperature like we in summer. Yeah, it happens.
Okay, that's amazing. Okay, could you tell me a little bit about your job or about daily routine, how you enjoy and how can you spend your time in your office or especially when you are consulting with the people?
First of all, I work online, so
Mm.
it's a remote job, yes, and all my colleagues are spread all over the country. So we are in different places, and of course we meet online, but
Mm.
we are in different places in Russia, and. I don't know, nothing special. Like any company, the client applies, and we try to do our best to help the client and to provide a good service. That's all.
Okay. Could you elaborate a little bit for me because I didn't get what's exactly mean of the consulting.
So we consult, we provide some information about the income tax
Mm.
because everybody who gets income has to pay income tax. Okay.
Mhm. So definitely that is your online client. They are living in different area of the world.
Yeah,
Like
yeah,
so,
exactly.
how do you handle the other countries' tax system? Like If
Not
someone,
other countries, only Russia. It's only
okay,
about Russia.
okay.
I
If
was
I'm living in Pakistan,
it's
so
your business. No, not ours. No,
okay.
only
Some of people they are living in outside, but they are originally
yeah,
from the Russia, and they have some business outside, or they are
yeah,
send some remittance to Russia. So you are providing your consulting for these kind of people.
yeah. Of course, yeah.
Okay, got it.
If they have to pay taxes in Russia, okay,
Mm,
because if you get an income in Russia, you have to pay taxes here. It doesn't
mhm,
matter where I'm from. And yeah, of course, we consult and we help people to give declarations to
mhm.
Russian tax inspections. Yes, of course, everything is online. You know, we
Okay.
are living in such an incredible time that everything is possible to do online. So
Mhm.
yeah, we are using this
Okay.
chance, this opportunity.
Okay. As you tell you, you are providing your services online. This is most of the time a remote job. So when you start your job as a remote job or online,
You mean how much time ago?
yeah.
Of course, everything started at the pandemics.
Oh, yeah.
Yes, during pandemic's time, I worked for
I think
another.
the Corona pandemic was one advantage for some of people's they
Yeah,
move
for
to
people.
remote job, or they start for different idea for the people's, and a lot of people get idea from the online jobs, and they provide different services online. That's really amazing for me also. I
Yeah,
provide different services online after the Corona pandemic. Before I didn't have any idea about the remote job.
yeah, but I worked for another company. Yes, a bit similar, not completely, but anyway, and we just had to rebuild our work. Yes, we had to adjust the new conditions with like pandemics, and yeah, like we worked remotely, and we didn't stop one single day at the pandemic, so we worked
Mhm.
all the time. Yes, and after I changed the company, and it was about 2 years ago, probably.
Mhm. Okay. So most of the time, from where you get your client, from which country? Russians are living so much, and they are connect with
No, we
you.
work
You're providing your consulting for those people where they are living most of the time.
in Russia. You mean
Okay.
the city, like cities, many different cities.
So is there some of your client they're living outside? So which countries they are living? In which countries your client living? Like some of Russia, they are
Oh,
doing a job in outside, but they are.
I
Uh,
don't know exactly because you know it's a private information, and
mhm,
usually it doesn't make sense, doesn't make any difference where
mhm,
they live in, and sometimes they just don't want to say because
mhm,
they have to do the stuff inside Russia. So it doesn't matter where they live outside. Sometimes, really, they don't say. They just say, "Okay, don't call me by
mhm,
phone,
mhm.
but call me by WhatsApp or whatever." Okay, the
Okay.
connection which you don't pay
Okay.
for. So yeah.
When I was living in Dubai almost for 1.5 years in 2012 or 13, so I met with a lot of Russian. They are living in Dubai, especially on Jumeirah. So they have different business out there. They are so wealthy, a lot of money they have. So I know they run a lot of companies there. Okay, move to another questions. How do you balance your work or your personal life?
It's a pretty complicated question, actually. Just it's possible to do, but the complication is that I work from home. Yes, and
Hmm. Because,
it's a difficult.
definitely,
Yeah,
so that's why I ask you this question. Because if you are providing your services in office,
yeah.
it's quite easy for you. You can balance your work or your personal life. It's easy. If you are providing your services from home, remote job, it's so tough.
You know, I just switch all the working stuff after a certain time, and I just don't try not to think about work because of course there is a lot of work and it's possible to stay online all the time working, so it's better to switch everything off and
Hmm.
just don't even check working messages. So
If
it's the only way. Yeah,
Okay, if you off
and
everything, it's
to
like you didn't contact with them sometime, but you can't off your phone from data from Wi-Fi. Definitely, some of your client is send you a message on WhatsApp. So did you reply
No,
all the
actually,
time?
it doesn't work. It doesn't work this way. We don't give our personal contact to clients.
Okay. So
They
you have a
contact.
specific time for your client, 8 hour,
Of
4 hour,
course,
something like that.
they contact through the program. Probably, I don't know, maybe you know Bitrix. Everything is there inside this program. All the chats, all the calls, all the information is inside this special program. And I just don't give my personal contacts, and they don't know. They can contact only through this specific program. That's all. And I
Okay.
don't switch it on.
Mhm.
Only next morning, for example, I check
Okay.
the messages. Yeah, it happens that my boss writes me sometimes when it's something urgent, but I try not to read her messages too, either.
Mm.
So
Well,
it's
what's the most of challenges you are facing in your job?
challenges. You know, working with people is always a challenge because
Mm.
you have to be a bit of
Is there is a
psychologist.
specific challenge you're facing, especially in your job?
I mean, working with people itself.
Mm.
It's a
Mm-hmm.
challenge because
Mm-hmm.
people are different, clients are different, and it's necessary to find the way to each of them. Yes. So you have to be a bit of psychologist. Yes. When you speak with the client, you have to define what worries the client has, what a person like they are, and so on. So it's challenging because sometimes, for example, I had a client. She was a pretty elderly woman, and she looked nice. But once she just called and like was trying to argue and so to blame us in something, and it turned out that she was drunk.
Oh,
It was it was a challenge, like to speak with her because okay, let's speak tomorrow. Let's speak tomorrow.
did you face sometime these kind of clients? They are argue all the time, and at the end of the day, they didn't hire you. Did you face these kind of clients?
It's not about arguing. Of course, there
Mm-hmm.
are clients who doesn't understand from first time,
Mm.
or who needs to ask one more time. I try to be patient because I understand that people are not completely in the topic. For this reason, they like applied to us. Okay, for this reason, they ask for help because they don't understand everything themselves. So I try to be patient, of course.
Okay. So, what do you
Yeah.
think? How much information is important they share with you when they hire you or they are consulting with you?
Uh, About consulting,
Mm-hmm.
they don't need to share much information, yeah, because they just can get some, how to say, general answer,
Mm-hmm.
like based on some laws, some legislation, yes, just some the way to work, okay. But for people who we provide full service, of course, we need to get full data, like
Okay.
everything, like passport and phone number, everything, because it's the full service. We send the declaration to the tax inspection. We know everything about them. So yes, sometimes we're pretty close to our clients and we
Mhm.
know a lot of stuff about them.
Okay, get it. So most of time, which language you prefer for your client?
Of course, it's Russian language
Mhm.
because we work for Russian, like
So
Russian
if
residents.
you find out some of client they speak the English language, so are you comfortable with them?
It doesn't happen often.
Mhm.
It happened a couple of times actually.
Mhm.
The person or a couple of persons who live in Moscow. The person is from the UK, but
Mhm.
he lives in Moscow, and
Yeah, because this is possible. We are living in the global village, and some
of
of
course.
US or some of other countries people they move to or migrate to Moscow or Russia. So definitely they need your services, and maybe
Yeah,
this is not easy for them to speak the Russian language. So
and here, yes,
you must have to be learn the English language very well to communicate with them.
no, it's not like requiring. absolutely not. So, it's a private company and we can refuse to, work with any people. Okay, so we can take the work or we cannot.
Um,
But this exact guy, he has been working with the company for several years, and actually he communicates in English, and I communicated in English with him. But some of my colleagues who can't speak English, they just asked for help because it was not speaking; it was writing. So you see, it's easier, yeah,
okay,
to
let's
communicate when.
change our topic. How do you spend your weekend?
I don't have any exact plan, each weekend I spend in this way or that way. No, just
So
it's
normally, how many days usually for weekend? Like how many days off in the weekend? Like Saturday, Sunday, or including Friday? 3 days off, 2 days off.
of course 2 days, of course, Saturdays and
Saturday,
Sundays.
Sunday. Okay, so same
Yeah,
like other
mostly.
countries.
Of course, we try to spend time together. I mean, with my family, and I prefer to go out of the city, but this year it was not possible because my son has trainings on the weekends. He plays basketball, and both days, Saturday and Sunday, he has to go to trainings. So we just can't leave the city. And we try to spend it in some way, to go to walk somewhere, to go to eat out, to spend the evening watching some show or some film together. So yeah,
Amazing.
this is my.
Could you share with me some memorable experience during your job you face?
Okay. I even don't know what to say. Some memorable experience, maybe some funny one.
Yeah.
I had a client, so I was in chat with the client, and actually he had to send some documents. So there was a lack of some document, an important one, and we needed the document to provide our service. And I wrote him, okay, we need this document, and he said, oh, yeah, how could I do? And I wrote him, okay, you can take a picture. And he sent me a selfie instead of photo of document. So it was so funny.
So yeah, definitely in professional life, some people are they seen so much new. They didn't understand what you say, but later on, definitely they understand everything. They are be professional that they are working continuously on his job. Okay, so do you like traveling?
Yes, of course. Of course, I love traveling, and I think that traveling is the best investment because traveling, we invest in our memories, in
Hmm.
our impressions, and so on. Yes, I love
So,
traveling.
so where you have planned to travel next year or upcoming some years?
It's so difficult to say due to the situation, so I even don't plan anything. Yes, in May we went to Turkey. Yes, like to spend a week there, and there I met my internet friend from Facebook group. Yeah, we had been practicing English together, and we had this chance to meet, and we spent the whole day together. So he and my family, he showed us everything around, and it was such a nice experience. It's so great to have international friends.
That's mean traveling is your hobby and connect with the peoples through groups. That's your very interesting hobbies. So could you share with me some other your hobbies when you get free time? You enjoy your time?
Yeah, I would say traveling is a very expensive hobby.
Of course, if you travel outside or world tour,
Yeah.
definitely.
But
If you
anyway,
travel in the inside the country, maybe there's not too much expensive.
oh my goodness, no. You said yourself that Russia is a huge country. Sometimes it's cheaper go abroad than traveling within Russia.
Inside, no. It's
Honestly,
similar. It's similar like if you are traveling outside or you are traveling in the inside because Russia is a huge country. Exactly.
exactly. Because it's possible to go somewhere close for
So
one
did
to
you
two.
visit outside?
Yes, I have been to
So
several
how many
countries.
countries you visit?
Okay, I have been to Spain,
Hmm.
Italy, Germany, Czech Republic, Hungary, Serbia, Croatia, Belgium.
You have much experience on traveling.
Yeah, I love traveling. Yes, Sometimes I use English language abroad,
Mm.
and it's a great thing.
So you
It's
travel a lot of you travel a lot of, so that's why your English is so good.
no,
Because
not at all.
if I talk with some Russians, they have a typical accent. They are using a T or T so loud in his accent. So easily we understand that is the Russian. But your accent is like a native, so you speak very well. So how many years you practice English?
Yeah, but it's not about traveling, and people who think that it's necessary to travel to speak English or some other language, they are mistaken, because it depends only on you. We have a lot of resources now on the internet. It's possible to find everything. It's possible to find speaking partners online and to speak every day. And of course, if you want to improve, you have to work as much as it possible. Yes, every day. So I practice every day. Yeah, I try to speak every day. I write every day, and I listen to every day. So yes, it depends only on you. But maybe a good thing for me that it brings me pleasure. So it
Yeah.
delights me. Maybe
So,
for this reason.
my this platform for those people they want to learn English language, they want practice. I provide him a platform to speak up and to give interview and about his professional life, about his hobbies, say something about his country. That's a really fantastic experience with you. So, do you want to say something about your professions if someone join? So, what's your advice for newcomer when they enter to your profession?
I, I actually don't know what to recommend to people because people are different, yes, and something that's easier for one person can be difficult for another
Mhm.
one. And I could recommend everybody to listen to themselves and to try find things they like doing, because when your work brings you pleasure and when you feel comfortable and when it's interesting for you. It's a great thing because work takes a lot of our time. Yes, it's a big part of our life. And if you feel
Exactly.
happy in this sphere, it's a big deal.
Mhm.
So I
So,
don't know what to recommend, like in Jane.
yeah, exactly. Could you say something in the last moment? Do you say something? I want to wrap up the meeting
Ah,
or interview.
okay, guys. I can say about practice. It works not only for languages; it works for everything. Like practice sports, music, everything. Yeah, study as well. So more practice, better you improve. Like faster you. So work, yes, and everything in life depends on us.
Thank you so much, Ludmila, for your special time, and I really appreciate you give me a time to speak up and to give me interview and to share a lot of information about your job, consulting, especially the tax, and I get a lot of information from you, and I really appreciate you give me a time for your interview, and thank you so much once again. See you and
You're
bye
welcome.
bye.
Bye.